Because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Charles first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Brady. That's taken in by Henderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Right there, 54.
Brady to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Chris Blewett on for the field goal. 24 yards now.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Open man. It's the tight end Kelce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He wants it all for the end zone. And all it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which get...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Connor. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll roll him out right. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Edwards-Helaire. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And that gets them back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to Connor here on first.
Oh, Connor loses it.
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kill. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Let's go, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Looking to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He spots Henderson open left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. Powers past him at the 5. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 34, Chiefs 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so
and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Second and 16.
A loss of 6 yards.
Mahomes will throw. Connecting with Hill, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes to throw it. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this